come to you north of the border from Toronto, Ontario. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Raptors are Canada's team. Only fitting. Toronto's the fourth largest city in North America.
Ed, all that sounds great, but I'll tell you what, I love everything about T-Dot. The food, the music, the culture, the people, the energy of the city. It's off the charts. Every NBA player wants to come through the six.
No. The Toronto Raptors begin the game with the basketball. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Walker into the front court. Down two. To Nick Batum. Here comes the screen. From the outside, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Here comes the screen. Leonard to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Surveys the floor to Batum. Nikola Batum missed his first. That one goes.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Lowry with it. 2-point advantage to Ibaka. Free throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Serge Ibaka, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Charlotte basketball. Lays it up and in.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Leonard to Danny Green. Beyond the arc for three. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Fires the three, and it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. Pascal Siakam to Ibaka. Shot from the lane won't go. Lowry to Danny Green. Shot clock winding down for three. Knocks it down.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Walker to Nick Batum. Cleared by Ibaka. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Miles Bridges slams it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Pascal Siakam to Ibaka. Sizing up the defense with a drop step. Serge Ibaka, 3 for 4. Good start.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Walker with the basketball. 10-6 our score. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Lowry To Danny Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. Fires the three. Count the triple.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Parker. Almost. Unlucky bounce. So Lowry stuffs it down with authority. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often. Corner three at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Raptors have the lead. One of those games, every shot seems to be going down. Only one quarter in the books, Jay. Defensively, what needs to be tightened up?
You know why?
Why?
Because of the versatility. Because this is positionless basketball, which makes it beautiful to watch. Everybody can triple threat, dribble, drive, shoot the three, do things from long distance. It's a thing of beauty where this game is going.
Here's a chance from long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Parker into the front court. Down just a couple. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Hornets right now in possession. Parker. And he'll head to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Lowry into the front court. Leads three to Danny Green. So Lowry, 4-3. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Not that time.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Danny Green. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Danny Green at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Charlotte with the basketball. Walker to Batum. Takes stock of the floor. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Nick Batum at the line for 2 shots. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one, count it.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
And he makes them both. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. It's a 9-point lead. Leonard. Nice pass to set things up.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Walker to Nick Batum. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker to Batum. Knocked loose. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. So the possession stays with the Hornets. Walker. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Textbook defense. To Lowry.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Into the front court, it's Walker. Trailing by 11. To Nick Batum. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Walker to Batum. And the rebound taken down by Green. Lowry into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Hornets have the basketball. Walker. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first.
Good shot, baby.
So he hits the first, misses the second. To Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 3 for 3 in this first half.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees, but if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
Walker into the front court. His guys down big. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. And the basket good at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Defense, let's go.
Walker to Nick Batum. Walker from long range. That's rebounded by Toronto. Beyond the arc for three. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Raptors didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors. The Charlotte Hornets have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Charlotte Hornets.
Game track. Missed threes. Player of the half.
Nicholas Batum has really struggled today with his scoring output. He's been able to get shots up, but more often than not, they just haven't been dropping for him. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Walker with the basketball. Down a bundle. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Oops, he missed the first one. Oh, he missed them both. To Danny Green. A pass stolen by the Hornets. Can't connect. Lowry. To Ibaka. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Across the timeline, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
I got ball.
Lowry with it. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. And scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Walker. To Batum. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 3 for 6 now.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
To Leonard. To Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Pascal Siakam. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. It's the second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Charlotte basketball. Walker. That pass taken away by Toronto. Leonard to Lowry. A pass stolen by the Hornets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Lowry to Ibaka. Hold down by Batum. Into the front court, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper is wet too?
Can't connect from inside. To Miles Bridges. Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get. And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. Danny Green. To Leonard. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Batum to Walker. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Substitution being made in this one. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Not that time. To Kemba Walker. Gets Gets a look. Can't hit.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Hornets right now in possession. Walker. And Green able to clear the rebound. Time to shuffle things up. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Runner's good there. Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters down. It's been all Raptors. Raptors ball as we get going here in the 4th. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Kawhi Leonard trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
To Walker. Oh, they called the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
And count the basket inside.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Leonard to Jeremy Lin. Down low Gasol. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Marc Gasol. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Down low for Leonard. Slams it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Missed it at the line. To Powell. Jeremy Lin. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
You know, he may not show up in your feed all the time with the crazy highlights, but he's one of the most underrated creative shot makers we have in this game.
And too much contact.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Jeremy Lin, that's his second personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Walker. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Powell gets it in the right corner. Probing the defense. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Kemba Walker. Batum. And the finish. Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Lin to Leonard. Can't miss those. Charlotte with the basketball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kemba Walker at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's struggled so far. Whoops, that won't go. Gasol to Powell. The pass set it all up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Miles Bridges. Runner here, won't go down. To Powell. Lin. Marc Gasol. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
To Nick Batum. Powell. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Hornets have the basketball. No good. Defense catching a break there.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Powell for three. Hornets have the rebound. Miles Bridges to Walker. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Leonard to Gasol. Won't go. To Leonard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors could not have been more dominant in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Toronto Raptors. The Hornets seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. The Charlotte Hornets relied on these guys for their scoring here today.
Game track. Assists.
The Toronto Raptors showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
Kawhi Leonard could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.